Hello everybody, this is Val with This Is How You Do It, and I was looking at my hair here. Well, anyway, I'm gonna do a feature one item, and I'm gonna show you this tea that my brother-in-law gave me. It's a blood pressure tea. Now, I never heard of such a thing, and he said that this tea bag makes 5 cups. So what I have doing right now, I have my tea kettle on, and since it's gonna be, all that water is gonna be hot, I'm just going to put the tea bag in the kettle and go ahead and make 5 cups that way, instead of trying to reuse a tea bag. Well, that's my one feature item. I used to do that a lot, you know, come on, show one item, and then that would be my deal. But I have a little something else on my mind. I was listening to some blues singers this morning on the television when they was doing interviews and was talking about blues back in the day. And one thing caught my attention was that Solomon Burt, he was a blues singer, and he said he was singing country and western, and then he ended up singing it for the Klan, and they was in full get up, and they had to sing until they let them go, and they just sung until like almost warmed down. And then I heard B.B. King say, you know, he's passed now, so you know, I'm sure everybody done heard about that. But he said he was singing for some young people, and it probably was a mixed crowd. Well, anyway, they was in their teens, and he said they booed him when he went on stage. And he said it kind of hurt him to his heart, because he said they really didn't know anything about him. He think they booed him because they don't like blues, because they heard it was a blues singer, so they thought it was going to be something terrible. But anyway, he said it made him feel like he was black twice. Now, that thing kind of sat on my mind, y'all. He was still talking about the glory days of blues and stuff like that. But the thing that still stuck in my mind, he said it made him feel like he was black twice. And I kept, it's still sitting there, y'all, because that was a bad thing. It's a bad thing to be black, and then it's doubly bad to be black twice. And then with all of the stuff that's going on around the country and in the news, and the little kids just at a pool party and get slammed down by the police, and all the killings that's going around, and I don't hear a lot of talk about that on YouTube. I mean, we doing hair, makeup, outings with our families, but just like we go out with our families, the same things that's happening in this news could be happening to one of us. It could be happening to people we know. Being black twice is a sin. It's a danger. It's bad. I mean, we talk about a lot of stuff on here. We do. And all the stuff that's been on YouTube, and all the beatings, the killings. We try to be politically correct because we have white subscribers and we don't want to offend anybody. I think that's what it is. Because we speak on a thing don't mean that we're prejudiced. Because we speak on a thing, it's happening and it's a concern to us. It don't mean it's a bad thing to speak on a thing. Because some of this stuff got to stop. Most of this stuff has to stop. And we are a voice. And we have white subscribers that love us dearly. And we have to speak on some things. We don't appreciate it. We're disgusted by it. It offends us. And it could have been us. Could be our children, superstars. It could be their kids. Because they don't know your parents are famous. They don't know your parents are public figures. All they see is a black child. A black person in a car. Black twice. That's a bad thing? In some people's eyes, it is. I have a beautiful little black grandbaby in the next room, 8 months old. The sweetest baby you ever want to see. Don't cry unless he's wet or he's hungry. Now, I know a lot of people say that about their grandbabies. Oh, this is a good baby. But this is a good baby. He don't cry unless he's wet or he's hungry. Y'all have seen him. I ain't lying about that. Now, I do have the grandbabies that's whine and carry on, and the ones that spoil to the hilts. But I'm talking about this one right now. My dark chocolate baby. In this world that he has to grow up in. Something got to change, y'all. And it starts with us. Old people. The old people that's under the sound of my voice can make it better for the babies that's growing up today. Because if we don't speak on a thing, just let it happen, just let it happen, it's going to keep happening. That's why the video is so important. Because all of this stuff will go by and not being seen or heard about. And this is Val, well, this is how you do it. If something concerns you, speak on that thing. Talk about that thing. Don't just let it fester in your heart and then come on here and say, and you can be the same person get stopped by the police and slammed into the floor. And this is Val, well, this is how you do it. And I'll talk to all you guys later. Bye-bye now.